close loopholes that leave many women at risk.
And tonight, we are learning more about the latest push to better protect abuse victims in Ohio. Law enforcement agencies now teaming up to indict men convicted on domestic violence charges who are breaking the law again by owning a gun. News 5's Mike Brookbank joins us now. And Mike, this is a problem that we've been tracking for years.
The U.S. Attorney's Office is leading the charge to try and get guns out of the hands of convicted or alleged abusers. The move comes on the heels of our year-long investigation, Till Death, which focused on the flaws in our legal system that leave women 5 times more likely to be murdered if their abuser has a gun.
We know that domestic abusers are more likely to pull a trigger on a firearm.
Keeping the fingers of violent offenders off that trigger, a top priority for Justin Herdman.
The bottom line is if you use a firearm to prey on someone, we will send you to prison.
Herdman, the U.S. Attorney for the Northern District of Ohio, making a stop at the Domestic Violence and Child Advocacy Center today to announce his office is stepping up its crackdown on convicted domestic abusers who have guns. Between 2016 and 2017, 116 domestic violence deaths were reported in Ohio, 85% of them due to firearms.
That is an alarming statistic, and it's one that we certainly feel like we can impact with this initiative.
In the last year, Herdman tells me more than 250 firearms indictments have been filed. That's a 50% increase from 2017.
I commend the U.S. Attorney for what they're doing.
Alexandria Rudin with the Legal Aid Society of Cleveland says there are no state laws mandating guns be confiscated from those charged with misdemeanor domestic violence or from those who are the focus of civil protection orders.
This will go a long way, especially when they're repeat offenders, in taking guns away from these people who are not supposed to have guns pursuant to federal law.
Right now, there are also no follow-up procedures to remove weapons from violent situations. But the ATF tells me if someone feels threatened or has filed a temporary protection order, they will investigate and confiscate the firearm. The move not only designed to better protect victims living in fear, but also to keep police officers responding to domestic violence calls out of harm's way. 3 of them killed in the last year here in Ohio.
There is a blessing. There is hope for our victims to put these bad guys away a long time.
Now, if someone hasn't been convicted but has an active protection order, a gun ban would remain in place for as long as that order was in effect. In Ohio, they last 5 years. The U.S. Attorney here in Northern Ohio tells me they are seeing results prosecuting these cases at the federal level, and they're just getting started. In the newsroom tonight, Mike Brookbank, News 5.